Hello, and I want to welcome you to um, our tutorials on how to locate Greene County records on FamilySearch. So today we are going to focus on naturalization records. So I'm going to share my screen with you and we're going to go through the process. So give me just a moment here to do that. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do when sharing our screen is, or when we're doing these naturalization records, I recommend that the first thing you do is start with the index we have on our website. So we're going to start at the Greene County homepage. So when you type in greenecountyohio.gov, this is the homepage. So you're going to go to departments and you're going to scroll down to archives. And then once you're on our page, you're going to scroll down to online resources and just click online resources. And it's going to take you to a list of our indexes. And if you scroll down to, here we go, the miscellaneous records index, naturalization records are right here. So you can see we have the years as 1826 through 1958. So if you click on this, you're going to get a PDF of the records. So this tells you what code it is, what record it is, the volumes, and the time period. So this is really helpful if you have a time frame, and then you know exactly which records you need to go to. But if you scroll down, then we have the list of the names and the volume number and the page number. So this does not have the year of naturalization, but it does have the volume and page number. So this is probably a good place to start because you can actually see if there's the name that you're looking for and what volume and page number it is. And you can write that down so that when you're doing this research, if you find out it's not on FamilySearch, because not all of these are, then you already have that information and you know where you need to go to find it. Or if you need to contact us, you can tell us exactly where we need to go to find it. So you can see we've got a bunch here. So this is a good starting point. Now, the next place you need to go then would be our, we have guides on FamilySearch or how to locate records on FamilySearch. So like I said, you can just take you back to our homepage. Now, if you're on our homepage, you're actually going to go to Family Resources. This is where you're going to find those how-to guides. You scroll down to this section here, this first section, and click here on created how-to guides. And then there's a bunch of PDFs. So the one we're going to pull up, and you'll see there's a naturalization index and there's naturalization records. You can use this index here to find it. And then we have the records here, but it just kind of helps you if you understand which one. So a lot of times you can open up both or you can print them both. That way you have them in front of you while you're trying to do this. So we can open the index first. And this is kind of takes you through how to locate the index. And there's something to think about, and we can, let me go ahead and pull up FamilySearch. And once you have that guide, I'm going to close this out. Once you have this guide, you can follow these instructions to find the name. So we have the indexes are from 1861 through 1906. So you can see here that this is not a complete guide. This is not going to give you all of them. And you also see that we have some notes here that they're entered as a 2-digit month, date, and year. And in this index, you know, there's 1800s and 1900s. So you have to be kind of cognizant of the time frame. So let's actually open up that document. And then also important to note is that volume 1A is missing. We don't have it. As far as we know, we don't know if we've ever had it in recent history since establishment. So unfortunately, if there is a record that's listed as being in volume 1A, we don't have it. FamilySearch doesn't have it. We've not been able to locate it. So that's unfortunate, but it does happen. So let's go ahead and go to FamilySearch. So the first thing you're going to do is once you're logged in, this is the home page. and you're going to go to the search bar up here, click, and then go down to catalog. And once you're at the catalog, you're going to type in United States, Ohio, Greene. And you can see that that populates for us, and then click search. And you'll see it pulls up the complete catalog of indexed records. That's an important thing to remember. These are indexed records for Greene County. So you'll go down to the index here. And then here you can see it's right here. Ohio, Greene County Naturalizations 1861 to 1906. This is also in just the naturalization and citizenship records. So it's kind of easier, I think, to just start here, because then you have all of your records, or the first three, and then you have the index here. So a lot of times I'll just go to this one instead. And as you can see, it's just one document, and it's actually not very long, because as you see, it's not very long time frame either. So you're going to click the camera. So you're here at the search results here. So click the camera icon, and this is going to take you to the images. And then you can double click to pull in. You can use the zoom in and zoom out buttons. You can use your cursor to move it around. If you use you go back to this grid, it can take you back to the grid. But when you click on it, you can see here, and this is what we're talking about when it only has a 2-digit year. So this says 92. Well, this only goes to 1906, so this has to be 1862. So again, it's just something to be aware of as you're looking at these. And you can see a lot of these are volume 1A, so we don't have those. So keep that in mind. So this is the index. So this is where you could start here on FamilySearch. Now, once you actually know what records you want, say you've already gone to the catalog or to the index, then you can go back. So let's open the record for, or the index, the how-to guide for naturalizations. So we have a link here to the index too. So that's helpful. So sometimes it might be easier just to go straight to this document and pull up what you need. So you're going to follow the same procedure. So if we go back to FamilySearch, let's just go back to the search and catalog. We'll start from the beginning again, just to make sure everyone's understands the process. Okay, we're back at the catalog for Greene County. You're going to go to Naturalizations and Citizenship and click it, and it'll do the drop-down menu. So you can see there's 1880 through 1886, there's 1880 through 1906, and then 1908 through 1958. So what I actually recommend is if you see these, so this one, 1880 through 1886, and back the 1908 through 1958, do you notice that they each have this magnifying glass? This allows you to actually search the index. So this is really helpful. You don't even have to go to the index or even our online index to begin with. You could just go straight to these if you know that's the time period that they were naturalized. And you just click on this, and their names are there, the birth date, and then it is actually connected to that record. So like Carl Creamer, if we click this camera icon, it's going to take you straight to his naturalization record. So it makes that process a lot easier. So again, if you are looking for somebody who was naturalized at these timeframes, so again, that's only for the 1880 through 1886 and the 1908 through 1958. So if you go straight to these links and you use that magnifying glass icon, you can actually search that record and it'll take you straight to it. Now that is not the case, unfortunately, for the naturalizations from 1880 through 1906. So you will want to use that index that we have online. So you see here, it does not have that magnifying glass. So you're going to have to click the camera icon. And again, it's going to take you to the images. Now, something else about this one is important to note is for some reason, FamilySearch has county home records and with the naturalization records. We're not sure why, but they do. So we actually have already figured out where you need to go within these images to get to those records. So what you'll want to actually do is go up to this image number right here and input 266 and then press enter on your keyboard. And that is actually going to take you to the start of the miners and soldiers 1892 through 1897. So there's only a 5-year span of records. So it's not very many for that one. But then you'll also see that they have the naturalization records from 1880 through 1886 afterwards. And then they have the 1887 through 89. So if you're not really even sure where you need to go, and then the 1903 to 06. And that's going to take you. So we're actually looking at a total of from 266 through 377. That's the range of image numbers that you will find those records. You could also search through it that way if you were just wanting to page through. So that's where you'd want to go for those. So once you find the correct page and it's the correct page, now image number and page number do not correlate. So if you see on the index that there's a page number, it's not going to be the same as the image number. So you're going to have to guess on some of these. So your best guesstimate. Honestly, there's some times where I'll just play around with it until I get close enough and then I'll just page through. But it's really kind of a best guess. So once you find your record, you click on it. It's going to pull it up for you. And then you have the option to print or download. And so once you print it or download it, if you want to download it, you can crop the image if needed. So this is what some of the different records look like. So like I said, you may have to go back and forth. And again, the naturalization records from 1861 through 1879, they're not on the FamilySearch website, although it does list 1861 through 1906. So that's just something also important to realize, is that those aren't actually on there, even though they're listed on the index. They only have 1880 through 1958. So anything before 1880, you will have to contact us. And again, I just want to say this one more time, that volume 1A is not out there or here. So if you find out it's there, we're not going to have it. So I do apologize for that, but we don't have it. So that is how to locate naturalization records on FamilySearch. So if you have any questions, we will be doing a live on Facebook at 2 p.m. on Wednesday, June 16th. So I'm going to put these up a little early so people have time to look at them, but we will do a live stream on Facebook so you can ask us questions about how to find these records. So we will hopefully see you then. Thanks.